Hey, everybody. It took us half a second to figure that out. But I think
Greetings from the Pacific Northwest today.
Yep. Surprise for anyone who doesn't already know. We are in Washington.
Yep. Waiting, finishing out our quarantine so we can actually hold our new granddaughter. And got a few days left to go.
Yep. Just a few days. So, Washington had a 14-day quarantine, so we're trying to abide by that. So.
All right. Look who all is here. That's pretty crazy.
Yep. RV underway. Ricky and Barbara.
Oh, yeah. Proceeding onward in America.
Yep. Well, back to Ricky and Barbara. We did see on the other live stream. We would love to go down to the Keys with you.
Yeah, that was awesome. And congratulations on finally getting Matilda D out for her shakedown cruise. Glad to see that everything went pretty well for you guys.
Yep. And Gina, I don't know if you're still on or not, but it was awesome to see you last night. That was so cool. And thank you for shouting this out. We really appreciate that.
Jerry, welcome as always. And
yep. I don't know if you're down in Arizona still or back up in the cold, but hopefully you're not too cold where you are.
And Aaron Jensen.
Yeah.
Well, not with these glasses from that distance. It's not. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, welcome to our little pop-up live stream here this evening, guys.
Yes.
We do have a couple of videos in the can. We have been traveling around up here in where are we? Western Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, we're about an hour and a half north of Seattle here. And got to see quite a bit of snow, which for Florida couple just reminds us that we are freezing. And we need to go back to sunshine and sand and flip-flops. This is the longest I've been in jeans in years.
Yeah, every morning it's in the 30s when we wake up here.
Yeah, I brought shorts, but yeah, not wearing them.
Yeah, I brought 2 pairs, which I put on in the hotel room a few times, but for the most part, I'm also living in jeans.
Hi, Susan.
Yay!
Good to see you. I hope you guys are doing great.
Yay! I'm glad you popped on. This is like, I don't know, Brad and I were talking. It's kind of like not to steal a phrase from Meant to Be RVing, but like a virtual campfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only we can't light one here in the motel room. That would
I think
that would probably not be good
on that one. Yeah.
And oh my goodness, people are showing up.
Yay! Oh,
Avenger RV Adventure.
Oh, we'll get to him in just a second. Do you see Meemaws Matters?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, hello.
Hey there. Good to see you. Oh, now you mentioned Proceeding Onward in America.
I did. I talked about them earlier.
Just briefly.
Hi, guys.
You are getting close. You are getting so close. We are so excited for you guys. When I say close, I mean those hours, right? So.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing you guys go over the top. We are halfway there.
Yeah. But that's okay. We're fine. You guys are rocking it. So the journey awaits. Oh, what are you saying? Hey, I love it. So are you still in Georgia or Florida? So not sure where you're at. I know you're somewhere near there. Hopefully you're staying warm. Hopefully.
RV Ashes in April?
Yes. Hey there. Good to see you. And you're probably, I don't know why I think you're in the Carolinas. You can let me know if I'm wrong. I might have that mixed up, but I think that's right.
Whoa, Nelly is here.
Oh, whoa, Nelly. Lucy. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun last night on the live stream doing that scavenger hunt.
Can you tell we have a lot of time on our hands? We are basically staying in our hotel room.
Yep.
We eat takeout.
Yep.
I have not eaten this much takeout. Oh my God.
I know. Maybe we should have brought an Instapot or something. I don't know how that would have
I don't know
worked.
how to got that on the airplane.
Yeah,
but,
that may have been a problem.
But yeah, we've eaten a great deal. In fact, we're getting bored.
Yeah.
So we have to start searching for new
Yep.
and exciting restaurants to try out here.
We did find out one of our favorite places on the East Coast is Payway. And they don't have a Payway in this town, but their competitor is Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Yeah, and it's cheaper. It's different, but it's good too. So I don't know if you've been there yet, but we've been there more than once.
Use Deb's Enriched Refuge.
Oh.
You wonder why I'm looking down. I'm following the chat on my iPad. So
yeah, let's see. Well, they haven't popped up on StreamYard yet, but they will. Oh, but Avenger RV Adventure finally showed up here. Hey, Steve. Tell us how Fort Myers is right now, because we're kind of missing the warm weather. So, hey, Rich Persinger. Awesome.
Rich, you be nice.
I know you can. I know you can be nice.
I never know what Rich is going to do.
Oh, but it's so good to see you. And then you're down in Miami, I think, right now. So I'm sure that you're having good weather.
And then Fantastic Travels.
Oh, cool. Hi there. Hey.
I think
You think
he says it's warm.
Of course.
I think.
Of course it's
I
warm.
think if I've missed anybody, I apologize. These chats go by so fast. Then my eyesight's getting worse and worse, apparently. So reading it on a small iPad or trying to follow it here on the computer is, you never know for sure what's going to happen.
Yep. So where are we? I think we mentioned we're in
the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
We're in Washington State.
Yep.
Just outside the town of Mount Vernon.
Yep.
Which is where our youngest son and his family live. So we're just waiting out our 14 days of quarantine.
Now, we have been able to venture out a little bit. You know, you can quarantine in your car as easily as you can quarantine in the hotel room. So we went over to Deception Pass as one excursion.
Right, which we had done with Gumby a year and a half ago. You guys check that video out. A lot of construction out there right now on the bridge, but when we went a year and a half ago, we just filmed ourselves to pieces there.
Yeah.
And 75 and sunny
Ooh.
here in clear here in Fort Myers. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Nick's Picks is here.
Oh, hey there. You're up in Orlando, so I imagine that's gorgeous as well. So I've been enjoying your videos, and that was a really neat laser show with Baby Yoda. So that was cool. I'm not sure exactly where that was in Orlando, but might be interested in finding out exactly where that is, because that looked really cool. I didn't know about that until I saw your video.
Donovan, whose spot we are currently interfering with, says, I can't be with you live tonight. We're doing some stuff, and glad to see you're doing it. Excited for you. Thank you, Donovan.
Oh my gosh.
We appreciate that.
So he just texted Brad.
Yeah.
So yes, so that leads us to.
How many of you guys do these live streams with 2 iPads, 2 iPhones, and a computer up? I usually have a second computer up.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So we hope we don't overload our hotspot, like we overloaded our house.
We overloaded the house.
Yeah, internet the last time we tried this. But anyway, so RV on the Wayside, Donovan and Jody, thank you so much. When I saw that you weren't going to be able to do a live stream tonight, and I knew Brad and I were sort of just stuck in the hotel with no one to visit, well, like we could visit with all of our friends.
Yeah, she comes to me and says, oh, we're doing a live stream tomorrow. I said, oh, we are?
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah. I said, yeah. Awesome. and what time should I be ready for this?
I said, Donovan's time. We're doing his. So here we are. And Gina, Van Life with Gina, I thank you for shouting us out and, telling everyone that we were having this live stream, because it was sort of spur of the moment. So
everything we do is spur of the moment.
I know. That's why we had Gumby.
That's why we had Gumby.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize we will not be as spur of the moment with Silver as we are with Gumby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You know,
anyway.
yeah. We with Gumby, when we traveled across the USA, when we were driving through Colorado, we saw a sign that took us down a dirt road to Bent's New Fort. And we were thinking about that now with Silver, now we have a Toad and our rig is a little bit bigger. And we're just not so sure we're going to be able to do that without thinking about it.
See how comfortable I get with driving Silver.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Gumby was just so nimble and so maneuverable.
Yeah.
And I did get a couple of texts from the new owners, and they are just thrilled. They love that little rig. They're having an amazing time, and we continually wish them only the best with that.
Yes.
Silver, on the other hand, has been sitting in the driveway and costing me money. And
that's all right. We're getting it fixed.
We're getting it the way we want.
Yep.
For those of you that watched my AC video, Diana had a dentist appointment. I had to have both hands free. I didn't have a tripod with me.
He had to do it when his friend could help.
I had to do it when my friend could pop over.
Yes.
And so there was no footage of us actually sliding that new air conditioner into place. But for those that were interested, we tied a rope around it and a piece of cardboard on the bottom, and we slid up a ladder onto the roof. That's how I'd seen it done in other YouTube videos. It seemed like it worked pretty smoothly. So that's how we did it. Just slid it up onto the roof. Once we got it up there, it was very easy to just pick it up and walk it over to the hole and set it down to line it. But anyway, so that's covered for those of you that had wanted to know. And I did put that in the comments on the video itself as well.
All right. We're going to try to do something. We're going to try to bring some people up, if you want to, into the panel.
What? No. Last time you did something, they could hear us but not see us. I say we leave it just like it is.
I think this will help. I do.
I don't think so.
All right.
Bill and Kelly's Adventures has. Hi, Bill and Kelly.
Well, let me find you. There you are. Nice that you made it here. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
I'm running behind on my iPad, by the way.
That's strange. Usually StreamYard's 30 seconds behind. So, yep. All right. So we did drop a link if you're interested. If you're interested, you can try to hit that link and see if it works. And then I'll see if I can figure out the next step. But we'd love to chat with you.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right. If you get bored, do the drive up Chuckanut Drive. Oh, my gosh.
We just did that.
Well, we didn't do the drive up Chuckanut Drive this time. We did that a year and a half ago. But we did drive up I-5 and went into Bellingham. What was the name of that place we got coffee at?
Something crepes.
Oh.
Menery.
Oh, we're not going to guess it.
We're not going to guess it.
Anyway, it was something crepes and the coffee was really good. So
we didn't stay in the restaurant. We just ordered a coffee, stood outside. Yep. But we did go up through that area.
Yes.
By Samish Lake, I think it is.
We saw that. Yep.
I kept wanting to say Sandwich Lake. Somebody's got a sandwich.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know or not, but we may or may not have, I don't want to call it an addiction to Dunkin' Donuts, but we do love our Dunkin' Donuts.
Coffee. Not the donuts.
Not the donuts. Do love the coffee. And their slogan is America runs on coffee. That's not true. In fact, there are 7 states that don't have a Dunkin' Donuts: Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota. I researched it 2 years ago.
Hi, Happy Camper. Hi, Camping Therapy. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Hey,
we
Happy
appreciate
Camper.
it.
Good to see you. We do appreciate you. Glad you're here.
And we do have new stickers. If you guys are interested in a new sticker, which of course we had to take Gumby off the old sticker, so we have a new sticker now.
Yep.
Drop that to our email there, which is flowing across the bottom of the screen, It's Brad and Diana. It's about time now at gmail.com.
Yep.
And we will try to get those out to you. I don't know how many we have here with us in the Pacific Northwest, but we certainly have plenty of them at home.
Absolutely. So we'll get those sent out to you. We would love to trade stickers with everybody. All right. Oh, yeah. If you want to, thank you very much. Someone said, give this a thumbs up. If you are enjoying this live stream, we'd love to have you hit the thumbs up. Where I am, I can't see any of that. So, yeah, thank you if you've already done that.
I'm just debating whether or not I have given us a thumbs up. I'm in the chat as Brad Martin, but I'm just following the chat. I'm not chatting in there with you guys.
Aaron, we did that. We did drive up to Concrete, and that's going to be in another video.
Yep.
If you saw the short, we put up a short of a snowy drive. A snowy drive up through the forest.
That was just outside of Concrete on a way up to
Baker Lake.
We didn't make it all the way up there.
Yeah, we didn't go quite all the way.
The roads were getting worse and worse and worse as we went.
For us Floridians, they were getting worse and
worse.
worse.
I'm driving a rental car,
yeah.
And I was just...
And there was no other traffic out there, and we just, didn't want to be like...
Temperature dropped to 33. There was slushy roads. I'm like, yeah, this is not my Jeep. I'm turning around.
We did.
So we did.
But yes, that was a really good drive out there.
It was beautiful.
Because, again, that was something we could do and still quarantine. Because
you can quarantine in your car.
You can quarantine in your car. Yep. So that worked out. All right. Proceeding onward in America. You're welcome. We did. All right. Happy camper done. Thank you. The thumbs up. Yay. I get it. I might be a little slow over here, but I will catch up. Oh, you have a new logo t-shirt. Oh, no. That mail has not been good. We got out here and we had to order something from Amazon.
We needed an adapter for our, we use a MacBook Pro.
Yep.
And it uses USB-C ports. And she filled up the computer with videos. I don't know how that could have happened. And she's like, I kind of need to transfer these to a hard drive.
Yep. And
so I bought an external hard drive because not that I don't have 4 at home, but I didn't bring any with me.
Oops.
And got it here and realized I did not have a USB to USB-C adapter.
Oops again.
Ordered it on Amazon for same day or next day delivery. Yes. That was 6 days ago.
Yeah.
Still don't have it.
So
Amazon keeps saying, oh, well, you can cancel the order now. So, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was less than $10. Yeah. So we're sort of laughing about how long it's taking. And eventually we will cancel it, of course, if it doesn't show up. But.
Right. I'm not giving Amazon $10.
No way. No way. It's just really weird.
Not if I don't have to.
Yep. Yes.
We will be in Mayberry. We've already made our reservations. Yep. We actually made them before we left. Very excited to go back there. Very excited to see everybody who is attending. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I have never, in our 2+ years of travel with Gumby and in our years before that with the travel trailer, had never seen that much community in one location where everyone was welcomed and everyone was just excited, and you could ask anybody pretty much anything. What kind of cameras are you using? What kind of computers were you using? Where's your next travel destinations? Have you gone here? Did you like this? It was just a really awesome 4 days up there, and we look forward to going back and doing it again. It was just amazing.
Because this is good. This has been, with COVID and everything, and people can't get together, and with traveling, it's hard to get together. So the internet is good, but being able to see people face to face was priceless. So,
I'm going to tell you, talking about COVID for a minute, and I don't know where anybody stands on it, and I don't really care. Everybody do what you have to do to keep you safe. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
But we came out of Southwest Florida, where our grocery stores have dedicated people outside who sanitize your grocery cart before you even take it into the store. Our restaurants our state is open in Florida. The restaurants are open. The spacing is done right. Everything is good. We've been open for a long, long while.
And we're just not sure they're doing quite the same thing
Not
here in
quite
Washington.
doing the same thing here.
Yeah, I was led to believe that they were like towing the line exactly, and I'm not sure if they're exactly like just one example.
Florida's doing it better.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Maybe we're prejudiced or something.
No, I don't think so.
But two things, maybe one thing. Like in Florida, the grocery store and Walmart, they have a dedicated person that sanitizes all the grocery carts, and here they don't. I mean, it's available for you. You
can sanitize your own cart.
But yeah, that just seems to be just a little thing that's different that I noticed. Anyway,
yeah,
that's all.
It's just
all we're going to say about
different.
that. Yeah, it's a little different.
I'm trying to look to see if anybody else has popped in.
Yes, Susan, Mayberry was amazing, and 2021 is going to be a super amazing meetup too. Super.
Happy camper. I don't blame you. You do what you have to do to keep you safe.
Where is she?
My take on it is that I live my life guarded, but not in fear. Right. That's the way I try to live my way. But I'm not going to go up and get in somebody's bubble.
I didn't see what she said.
So said she hadn't touched another human being in over a year. I will not subject myself to maskless people that live here. And that's fine.
You do you. Absolutely.
You do what's right for you.
Yes.
Since we got 100%. Here and we are quarantining, in order to make sure that we don't do anything that could cause us contamination, have been living in this hotel room for the last 11 days.
Yeah, the first day we got here, we landed off the plane, we went to Walmart, because we had just been on a plane, and we picked up all of our provisions. And besides that, it's been drive-through.
Doing laundry and here in the hotel and doing drive-through only, or,
Because, Washington, everything we have found, no matter what the CDC said about 7 to 10 days, Washington still has a 14-day for people traveling in. And so we are abiding by that.
From out of state.
From out of state. We're simply abiding by that.
So that's what we're doing.
Yep. But we're almost ready to see our granddaughters.
Happy camper and a good external hard drive. We bought a Western. There are several YouTube videos on that by other people with way more knowledge than I have. But I just purchased a 2 terabyte Western. I was looking for it. I don't see it.
WP something, right?
Yeah.
Western
Passport, maybe.
I don't know. Anyways, what they had at Best Buy.
Yeah. And they seem to have a good reputation, and it certainly was fast enough. There
was a learning curve for me with that. I thought it was just buy the external hard drive, plug it into the computer, and then just move stuff over. But evidently it sort of had to be formatted. And I was a little nervous about that, especially because my MacBook gave me a huge warning. So we pulled up YouTube, and it walked us straight through the real way to do it.
Reformatting the hard drive.
Yes.
There was nothing on it, so you weren't going to lose anything. Right. But if it's not formatted to your operating system, you have to do that before you can put anything onto that hard drive.
Right.
Our MacBook has a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Which I filled out.
All of our videos and all of our photographs and work videos were still on it. So, and Diana was reluctant to push the delete button.
Something about
for anything.
Yeah.
So
I'm a firm believer in redundancy.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad thing. I can't complain about that. But anyway, so yeah, we bought a Western. And a 2 terabyte. Boy, they'd come down in price dramatically. I think I paid $75 for it, or maybe even a little bit less than that.
Yeah.
For 2 terabytes, which is enough to hold this entire MacBook twice. Yeah. We thought, that's a good place to start. And of course, you can subdivide those and put them in if you're going to be doing content creating. You can set them up by years or by season or by West Coast, East Coast, however you want to do that. So
yeah, I kind of haven't done that. I've just plunked it all in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Art of RVing is here.
Hi, guys. Yay. Good to see you.
Hello.
Mark and Carrie. There you are. All right. Hey. Cool. Rich has asked SSD hard drive. Is that what it was?
SSD. Yes, that sounds correct.
Cool. I don't know. He just bought something and I used it. So I'm not the techie person. It jumped on me. Oh, I don't know if we can handle Gus being up. I did drop a link. I don't know if you all saw it. I did drop.
Gus is not coming up.
Okay.
I will leave him in the back room.
Okay.
I'll bring Mark up.
Yeah.
But I won't bring
Sure.
Gus. Mark would come up and then Mark would go, surprise.
I don't know. I've never seen Mark and Gus together. I've seen Carrie with Gus, but I've never seen Mark and Gus together. Yeah.
I don't know if those two alter egos can live in the same space.
Yeah.
This is an interesting.
Mark always has something to do when Gus shows up, but that's okay.
It's because Mark doesn't like Gus either.
Oh, is that it? I don't know.
Could be wrong.
We have to say nice stuff about Gus, though, because it might hurt Susan's feelings.
Oh, I don't want to hurt Susan's feelings.
No, of course not. Oh, Jerry Holly. All right, here you come.
Hey.
Hey.
Just wanted to pop up and tell you guys congratulations on the new grandbaby.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's number 5 for us.
Number 5, I got 7, so you got a couple more to catch up to. But
I'll talk to my children about it.
Yeah.
Every one of them is just as good as the next one. So I just want to pop up here and tell you guys congratulations.
Oh, thank you
very
so
much.
much. It's so good to see you, Jerry. Where are you right now?
I'm in
Where
Kansas
are
right now.
Okay, you're back in Kansas.
Yeah, back to work until I put in my paperwork. I retire May 28th will be my last day. So.
Oh, I am so excited.
It's almost identical to you 2 years ago.
Yes, I retired 2 years ago. It was May 31st was my last day.
May 31st is my last day, but that's a holiday for us, so I get it off anyway. So May 28th will actually be my last day.
That's perfect.
Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So just want to pop up and say congratulations, and I'll get back here and I'll be back.
Thank you so much.
You guys have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Yay. Thank you, Jerry. That was a first for us. So, yeah, I'm really glad you decided to come over.
All right. I've started a whole conversation about Gus here.
Okay. Gus has a sweet spot. Next pics. Really? Yes, I guess so. Here we go.
Aaron has 11 grandchildren. Congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Do you give them all really good Christmas presents?
Happy Camper has 5.
That's like us?
That we're now tied.
Yep.
And
Gus with Batman? Also never seen Gus with Batman. Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Ooh, maybe Gus is Batman. Maybe that's what Barbara thinks.
There's something about that. I remember Batman at Mayberry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. You might have to clue us in, Barbara. We may have missed something along the way.
Do not let Gus on the show. Thank you, Jerry. I had not intended to.
Yeah, I did have to make sure he was sitting down there in the backstage. Make sure it was you or somebody and not dear little Gus.
Well, Nellie has one grandbaby. That's awesome. They get all the spoiling first.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Happy Camper has 9 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. That's just awesome.
Nikki, what happened? What happened? How are you doing this? Don't hurt yourself. Really? 9 grandchildren.
And 5 greats.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Yep.
We're really not quite old enough for that.
No, we're not. Well, she might not be either. You don't have to be old to have all those grandkids and great grandkids.
I guess not.
No. Not at all.
Yes, Susan, we know you love Gus.
Yes. That's okay. Everyone has to love someone. That's okay. We won't hold that against you.
Exactly.
So I have a question for everybody. The raid parade. I don't know if that is something that's like official somehow or another. I've been hearing about it for like the last week. So I might have to fall into the right live stream to actually know what that rape parade is all about. But I am curious.
Okay, POA, here's the way the game works. You typically have to have one grandchild.
But you typically have to have a child.
A child before you can have a grandchild.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that is, in fact, the way that works. So just, if you want to get in the grandchildren game, that's where you have to start. I'm just going to leave it with that.
Yep.
Barbara and Ricky are in the market to lease a grandbaby.
Ooh.
They have 3 grown boys and no grandchildren.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I guess you do want to lease a grandbaby. Yes.
We could probably arrange that. That could happen.
Like a sharing thing?
Yeah, like a sharing thing.
Like a sharing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more the merrier. All the love for those kids is more love is better.
Exactly. So. But however, Ricky, we know that you and Barbara have a really soft spot for is it Sophie? Yeah. The only one I've ever seen with an RV underway hat other than Ricky.
Yeah. And if you don't know who we're talking about, I know y'all do. This would be the McGuire's on Tires, their younger daughter.
Right.
Yep.
And she got a hat at Mayberry and sealed the fate. That's it. Ricky and Barbara are now the best thing on the planet ever.
Although I was led to believe that both Chloe and Sophie love our dogs.
That's true.
Yes.
That's the only inn we have.
Yeah, that's the inn we have.
Yes, it does take a village, Ricky, to raise a child. You are not kidding there.
Oh, we have someone here. Oh my gosh. We have a rock star waiting, everybody.
What is going on, guys?
Oh my gosh, what is going on? I am not worthy.
Oh, don't be like that. No, you guys are awesome.
You look cold.
It's a little chilly. The sun's shining, but it was chilly outside. I'd been outside for the last little bit doing stuff, but it was doing what I call the devil beating his wife. It was sunshine with rain.
We had that, was it yesterday or the day before? It was doing that.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Our hotel room has 2 beautiful windows here.
That look right out onto a construction site.
Yeah. I wasn't going to tell them that.
Hey, well, that'd be a sight for me. I'm single.
This is as good as half the RV parks we've stayed in.
Where there's 3 very nice evergreen trees in the foreground, and then a huge construction yard, and then way in the distance we see the mountains. But literally, it's a construction yard in front of us. Yeah.
In my hotel, I've got 2 beautiful windows. Only 8 feet apart, 7 feet apart.
Nice.
And I'm looking at trees right here, and the catio on the other window. So hey, we're good.
Nice.
Very cool.
Definitely stay warm.
Yeah, oh yeah, look at that chat. You're rocking it in the chat, guys. You guys are doing good.
Oh my gosh, thank you. We had a nice day today. No rain. We've been out here 11 days?
11 days.
And we've had 3.5 days with no rain.
Now, my only question: you said you came up I-5 through Oregon?
No. We flew in.
Yeah, we flew in.
We
passed me by about 7 miles, 8 to 10 miles, I guess maybe. If you came up I-5.
Good to know, because even though we flew this time, this leads us into what we were going to talk about. We flew now instead of waiting to bring our RV,
which was the original plan.
Yes, because
I have torn my medial meniscus in my right leg, and I've already had surgery on the medial meniscus in my left leg. So I get to have surgery on the right leg the end of March.
Yes.
And the last time it was a 8-week recovery time.
Yeah.
But it could be as short as 5 days.
Depending on how bad it's damaged.
We just didn't want to gamble and wait to come out to see our grandbaby.
In 91.
I told her we'd fly.
And what was that?
In 91, I had a severed ACL and tore out all my cartilage. I fell 12 feet, landed on my feet, and my leg went backwards.
Wow.
Severed everything. But it was a long recovery, definitely. I was in a machine that made my leg move for a month. Couldn't get out of it. I just had to be flat on my back all the time. But
you had it worse. You had it worse.
I still have like 70% use of my leg, but definitely knees are, you don't know how much you appreciate your knees until you lose one.
That was what I learned exactly, is that, I'd had shoulder surgeries and arms and wrists. But boy, you take a leg out from somebody and you have done something.
Yeah.
Especially
For
when
sure.
your doctor says no weight bearing on that leg whatsoever.
Right.
So yeah, I totally agree. And I'm rolling around the house in a desk chair
Yes.
to get from one room to the other to the bathroom.
Right.
Our house is one level, but we do have a step down into the family room. So we had one desk chair in the family room, and then the other desk chair it's just a little half a step in the rest of the part of the house. But yeah,
right.
That's what he needed for those weeks.
But the left leg is 100%.
Yeah.
So I've got the same doctor who's a leading sports orthopedic, doing the right leg for me. And
what's his name?
His name is John Kagan.
Wow.
Down in Fort Myers.
Okay, in Ashland, Oregon, when I had mine done, they brought up that mine was an experimental surgery, and they brought up the doctor that does the knees for the Lakers, and they did an experimental surgery on mine to see if it would work on. I was like, yeah, I'm down. That's cool. And yeah, so all those basketball players got I got that knee surgery first. So hey, that was cool.
Good deal. Yeah, well, you know what? And when it works, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like my choices were. They said I was too young for a knee replacement, but my choices were to try that, or they would just try a traditional, and they just didn't think it would work out. And
That's what Kagan told me. He said, "You're really too young for me to put a knee in just yet." He said, let's see if we can fix this one more time. And our plan, of course, when we go across country, was to do the Southwest and move up through Utah.
Yeah.
And we've got quite a bit of hiking planned for Utah and a lot of the Jeep. So I told her, I said, let's just get it fixed before we go.
So
there you go.
Now, hey, I see Justin and Christina are here.
What's up, guys?
The frozen north.
The frozen north. You probably have it colder than we have it. Just guessing.
What's the temperature where you're at?
Well, we are like 40.
46 right now.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Justin and Christina have it colder since they're in Canada.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right down to I'm only about 50 miles above the California border, so it don't get too bad here, but it gets chilly. I mean, like this has been a very mild winter, too mild actually.
Oh wow!
Not according to Texas.
Yeah,
right. Well, yeah, not according to Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Vortex.
I'm praying for all those people in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Now that the snow is gone, the electric bills that they're receiving are
I don't even know what that is
I
about.
can't even.
It's crazy.
I can't even fathom getting 4 and 5 digit electric bills.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Oh yeah. Apparently they
turned on the news one day, and
the one day I turned the news on, they're talking about the electric companies had spiked them. I guess in Texas you can pick your payment or something.
Yeah, it's privatized and non-regulated.
People are getting 4,000 to 10,000 and higher electric bills
for 17 days of February, which is crazy.
That's not even right.
No, that's not right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry Holly. Thank you.
So we appreciate, and are
look
looking for all of them. Well,
Jim.
There we go.
Jim is here.
Jim is here.
But wasn't a lot of their electric out for a bit?
All their wind turbines froze, and their solar got covered in snow.
Wow.
And everybody was
no power, but
unit.
still had a big bill. Very weird.
$8,000 to $9,000 light bill. Yeah, I'd be going solar real quick.
And higher, yeah.
Sayonara. Gonna have to.
Yeah, at least that's what the news reported.
So I'm really curious. Mark and Kiri, have you heard of anyone getting any awful bills like that? Because that's really that just is not good.
Yeah, POA says somebody got a $17,000 bill. So that's just crazy.
It's another reason to live off grid.
Yeah. Hey, we've got to see a really, really good video. I think Diana linked it.
I did.
I forget who did it.
RV Kids TV.
RV Kids TV did it, talking about using your gas stove and trying to use that to heat your RV and other things. Extremely dangerous. And I did a little follow up on that, and most all of that is in the owner's manual for the stove that none of us read. Yeah. But boy, they did a great video.
It is a really good video on safety.
Always make sure you have a pan
of water
on the stove.
Yes.
And never turn that thing on and walk away. You can cause meltdowns.
Yeah.
In the stove.
It was a really good video.
It really was.
RV Kids TV. I linked it in our community tab because it is just so important.
Yeah.
Every year you see an RV go up in flames down at
and that's exactly what he talked about. That could happen. So it was pretty phenomenal.
I have a diesel heater that really keeps it warm, but like it got down to 19 one night, and I went ahead and used my Wave 3, which is a propane heater, and I do have my tank setting inside but under the counter.
Right.
And I'm just very safe with it. I mean, when I'm using it, when I hook it up, I make sure and spray soapy water on it, make sure there's no bubbles, and I make sure everything's tightened up right before I light it. I've never had a problem.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
We had the Truma heater in Gumby.
The Truma was fabulous.
Yes. That was propane,
We're back. Yeah, that's propane or electric.
Yeah, but
we actually have a little electric heater that we put up on the counter.
Yeah, it's electric.
Which will take most of the edge off of the RV, keep it in the 60s.
Right.
But, and then, of course, we have the regular old Dometic heating system. Welcome to Exploring the West Coast.
Yes.
Come on in.
Good to see you. Oh, my gosh. And do we have, where'd it go? It jumped. William and Jessica.
Hey,
guys.
Welcome.
I am going to try something here again.
What are you doing?
I'm putting the link back up again.
Oh, okay.
I think it maybe worked. Yeah, it went.
She's learning so much. I am so proud of her. It
takes a while.
She has become quite the computer guru, I have to say. I don't know half of what she's doing here. If you watched our live stream with Mark and Carrie, you know that I shoot video and I narrate when necessary. Most of the rest of this channel is done by this young lady right here, and I will give her full credit for that. She does an amazing job.
Or blame, one or the other.
No, it's credit. It's not blame.
Thank you.
I'm not going to blame you. I'll blame you when you go, hey, we're going to do a live stream tomorrow.
Hi.
I'm like, oh, way to discuss it with me before you set that up. I appreciate it. So you're going to be here.
Just sitting here. So
and she said, you got somewhere else to be? No, I don't have anywhere else to be. Broken Dreams Reborn.
Oh, hey.
Well,
I like that. I like that name.
Yeah, it's a nice little channel. They have just gone full time.
Oh, well, welcome.
Yes, they sold their place and have gone full time. So
awesome.
Welcome.
But anyway, we have royalty. We're getting to be with royalty.
I know.
First we had our
Jerry Holly.
Jerry.
And now we have Gina.
And sometimes we get Bob and Debbie from.
Yeah, but they're traveling right now. I understand. At least I think they're traveling around Florida. The last I heard, I don't think they're back in their home base yet. So I don't know if
I'm ready to travel around Florida again.
I know, me too.
But
first we got to see that grandbaby.
Right, we're going to get you through that. We're going to do that.
I got to see that grandbaby.
I know.
You don't even want to know, guys. You don't want to know what this trip has cost us.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. They're logging off as you're talking about that.
I'm out. That's great. That's great.
Well, we were.
Oh, go ahead.
What's that?
I said I'm going to get off here and get ready for my show, but I wanted to.
Yes, you follow us. Or
thank you for having me up here. That was awesome.
Oh, well, Gina, you have so helped us. We love seeing you, and thank you so much. So you come on at 6 Pacific time?
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be 9 Eastern time.
Okay, so she's got 45 minutes.
Yep.
So if you don't do anything else, you get off this thing in 45 minutes.
Yes, that is the big plan right
All
there.
right, guys. I will see you out there. Everybody in the chat, nice to see you guys.
And
I'll talk to you a little later.
Follow on over to Gina after we get off.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Cool. Yeah,
All
we're
right.
like the what do they call it? The opening act?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're-
Before the real show.
What a warm-up act.
The
We're the
warm-up.
warm-up act.
We're the
That's
warm-up
us.
act. Yeah. All right. We need to up our game a little bit.
Apparently so. All right. Anyway, if anybody wants to come on, Diana's dropped a couple of links.
Yeah, I'm going to do it again.
We'd love to have you.
Do it again.
And if
There
we
it
haven't
is.
shouted you out,
Yeah. What?
I don't know this one.
Oh, where are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to see. Let me see if I can find them. I'm going to scroll. There we are. Cherubim 87. Hey there. Oh,
Batman.
there we are. Batman.
Batman. See?
I like your.
Now we need Gus back.
But that was Superman, not Batman, that we were talking
No,
about.
it was Batman.
Oh, it was Batman?
Yeah, it was Batman.
Okay.
If you review in the chat, which I did.
Oh, I believe you.
It
I'm
was
terrible with
Batman.
names. So if you say it was Batman, not Superman, I'm going with that.
If you can't tell, these are readers. And although I can't read my iPad without them, the screen is really fuzzy if I've got them on. So I keep taking them on and off because I'm trying to multitask here.
You're doing a good job with that. You're doing really good.
Anyway, looking good. Looking good.
Yep. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, we do appreciate that. We really, really do.
Yes, please
So,
like this video.
Yep. All right. So what have you been up to, Justin and Christina? I love the live stream I popped onto the other night with little Micah and, of course, your doggy, Angel. So that was good. Good to see you.
They say, Exploring the West Coast says, if you're the warm-up act, we are still the cold act. We premiere at 4 Sundays. It's warm-up
the
act.
warm
Well, if you
warm-up
guys
act.
want to, you can jump onto that link and we'll bring you up now.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
You can say hello and introduce yourselves and your channel. We would be more than happy to have you guys do that. So now how you get onto that link, you're going to have to ask her.
Well, you
I
just
don't know
click it and it should pop up there.
if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Right now, they're like, I got curlers in my hair. I'm not dressed.
If you do that, the only thing that I've learned is you have to turn off the volume on YouTube, because when you jump into StreamYard, that's the like the microphone you'll be using.
Right, and you'll be back feeding and
Yeah.
echoing really, really badly.
So that's one of the things we've learned. So
Now, I
but
wish
yes,
we
feel
could
free to
on the
click
phone.
link.
Horrible Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Fair enough. We won't
Definitely.
force you. We just offered it to you.
yeah.
You're more than welcome to hang out with us here.
Whoa, I love this.
Really
Cool. Very cool.
awesome, you guys. All right, so you're going to go full time if you're selling your condo.
At least for a period. Sounds like it.
Good job, Brad. I don't know what I did, but thank you very much.
I wish we could.
Oh,
here we go. Who's this? There you are. Hi, my friend from Indonesia.
from Indonesia. Can't drive the RV there.
No.
No.
I had a friend from high school that did a period of time working for the Peace Corps in Micronesia, which I know is not Indonesia, but it's in that corner of the world, sort of. So I always think about her.
I don't have a globe, so you're on your own.
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's like Canada. It's not the United States. It's not the same, but it's in the same general corner. So.
Yeah, good luck with the sale.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm looking at another one, which
Yeah.
I think must have gotten past me because I don't.
Oh, RV Weekends. There
That's
it is.
the one I was looking for.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Good to see you. I have been seeing you on so many live streams lately. Like everywhere. You're everywhere. Like you were on the live stream last night.
Bye, Kim. Bye, Rich. Enjoy dinner. We'll chat with you later on. Thanks for stopping in, guys. We appreciate it.
Yes, great to see you.
I'm sure I'm still running behind, but
Oh, okay.
I'm not too far. I'm not too far behind, I don't think. All right, guys. What else do we have?
Let's see. All right.
You wrote a bunch of stuff down.
I did. Oh, meant to be RVing. I know you that they were on at the very get-go. I don't know if you're on now. I'd have to go all the way back up to the very top, and it won't let me do that. All right. So I didn't know if Teresa was on or not, but I wanted to give her a shout out and just say how much fun that scavenger hunt was last night.
Yeah, we're still working on games.
Yes.
But we're getting there.
We tried some games last time when we did
overloaded our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. And we didn't bring that fun little go to the head of the class game we had.
I think we're done with that one.
We're done with that one.
Those questions were way too hard.
They were hard for us.
It's like watching that TV show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, when I rapidly realized that apparently I was not.
Oh, speaking of game shows or TV, we don't watch TV at home, but since we are stuck in this hotel room and have been for almost 2 weeks, there's a lot of game shows we've never heard of before. What was that one we were watching today? It's kind of like
America Speaks off the Game Show Network.
Yeah, it was kind of like, what was it? Not the Newlyweds, but the one with the two, kind of like Family Feud, only without families. Instead, it was just groups of people. And there are two that are similar.
I'm not in any way endorsing that you should be watching television.
No.
The world is not in your house. It is outside your front door.
Yep.
So as soon as we get finished quarantining here, although we have driven our little rental car all over out here.
Yep.
And we have no excuse not to go exploring, especially if you're stuck somewhere. And when you come out of Florida, which is basically flat, and you get out here to the foothills of the North Cascade Mountains, and you can look across and see the Olympics mountains on the other side. It definitely makes you itch to say, hey, let's go drive out and see what's out there.
Yes.
And the only thing you got to remember is take your camera with you.
Yep.
And you can get some amazing shots, and you can always find something, even if it's a snow melt waterfall on the side of the road. But remember that what's outside your front door, that's what you're coming to see. It's not always about the destination. Sometimes it's really about the journey to get there. So, get out and explore, even your own backyard. Yes. One of the things that we're finding is that you get so used to seeing things in your own state that you think nobody would be interested in that.
However,
when you live in Florida and you come out here to Washington State, where we are right now, everything is different, from the evergreens to the mountains, to the lakes and the snow and although they see it every day and may not even think about it, it's all brand new to us through our eyes. So that's inspiring us to do a little more exploring once again back in our own backyard when we get home to Florida.
Yep.
And say, let me show you this. And we've tried to do that in some of the videos, from our seashell collecting to some of the state parks
and the
kayaking and adventures that we have done at home during this COVID time. But you guys who've got channels that are content creators, don't forget your own backyard. You can do something in a weekend that others would find extremely interesting.
And I think that the champion for that is probably Susan with New Horizons.
Yes. Yeah, she did great when when they were outside of Pigeon Forge. Yep. And in fact, aren't they back down that way?
They're in Indiana now.
Okay.
Yep.
For some reason I thought they said they were going back down to Tennessee.
Well, she was there a smidgen, but she's in Indiana now, I think. I could be wrong, but that's okay. She's somewhere. Might be a secret location, but that's okay.
Says you're a Florida native when you get tired of walking up the handicap ramp. Oh, really? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there's some ramps at Disney World you can get tired of.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and of course, if you really want to be a Florida native and fit in, left lane, left turn signal on, minimum of 3 to 5 miles, or until your car beeps at you if it's new enough to do that.
That's not a funny joke, baby. You may have just offended half the people here. I don't know.
RV Weekends says, I don't think so. RV Weekends says, that's what my channel's all about.
I know.
Wonderful.
I know. Yep. I know you're there in Florida, which is wonderful. We have a playlist that we put together of exploring Florida. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing about that is that you can be down in the bottom of Florida, which is where we are, and never even realize that up in Ocala and in that
Central
area
Florida.
Is where all of the freshwater springs are.
I know, it's so pretty
And
up there.
that is just such an amazing thing. And we can do that. There was a channel years ago that used to do one tank trips. What could you do with one tank of gas? Where could you go with one tank of gas for a weekend? But anyway, I don't remember the name of the channel anymore.
We have yet to explore the panhandle of Florida.
That's true.
Yes.
We have to do that. That's
on our list is to do that.
It absolutely is. That's more than a tank of gas, by the way.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Hey, Jerry, let me see. He had a comment. Want to put up? I love driving in Florida. You see all kinds of drivers.
It's because almost everyone in Florida is from somewhere else.
I knew he was going to say that. Although I thought he was going to say there. Well, I don't want to.
Careful.
I know.
No, you're about to.
I know.
Don't offend anybody. That's not fair.
Just what Jerry said. That's all.
Exploring the West Coast says Washington State is a beautiful place to get out and explore. It truly is.
Yes.
They wound up out in Port Townsend. We've been through there.
Yes, we have. Gorgeous places. Yeah, this time we've been to Washington maybe 5 times. And this time so far we have done Deception Pass, and we have a video coming for that. We did a drive out to Concrete. We might have a video for that. And there's I think it's a county park called Little Mountain. And we have a video coming out for that so far. So might be more videos coming, but we've done that.
Phil Ann Glampers has arrived.
Hey, great. Just hello, everybody. Nice to see you here.
So, and, but yeah, you know, it's easy enough to get out and just explore different things. When we first started the channel, I think we did a whole lot more, kind of modeling it to today. We're doing Bensold Fort, and we did the fort, and we did the history, and we read the cards and what have you.
Yep.
And never really told anybody how to get there. So now I think we're going to do this next videos. I think we're going to focus a little bit more once we get back in Silver and get on the road on how we got there. I think Bob showed me that, and I tend to agree with him. It doesn't do any good to tell you that I had this amazing time in Concrete, Washington, and not tell you guys how to find it.
That's a good idea. Yeah, Bob and Debbie with Blue Wave Odyssey, they do really good with their travel videos, showing you exactly how to get to the places.
Yeah.
Yep.
So something to look at, especially if it's in your backyard. It may seem second nature to you, but you know sometimes the obvious isn't obvious. Good point. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like William has to log off. Great to see you. Thank you for coming, William. We really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Come anytime. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon as well.
Yep. Oh, thank you for the congrats on the baby. One tank trip.
Yep.
Central California. Oh, I imagine there are a lot of amazing places there. Yeah. I am, one of the things we want to do is get to Yosemite. One of the things we want to do is take we love trains.
Plug this in. I'm going to disappear for a second.
Oh, he's disappearing. That's fun.
Go ahead.
We love trains. And I understand that there's a train ride through Napa Valley going to the different wineries. I don't know if that's...
Well, there used to be. Don't know if they're doing that with
that's
COVID.
True. Well, I didn't mean like tomorrow.
No, we're not.
Hopefully everything will start opening back up again at some point, right?
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want everything to open up.
Yep. Okay. What is there to do in Concrete? Well, there is a bridge. That was very interesting.
And if you drive up a dirt road, there's a waterfall there.
Yes.
A dam and a waterfall.
That is amazing. Very beautiful.
Yep. But can only be found by those who know where it is.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
a little hidden secret. And there's a state park near there.
That's right.
Yeah, right there on.
And a KOA. There, I think we cleared Concrete right off, and it's got a really cute little downtown.
Yeah, that if you stay on Route 20, you're never gonna see it.
Nope. You would have missed it. You
Yeah.
drove right by.
Yeah. So if you've only been on 20, which is what Washington 20, not US 20.
That starts the Cascade Loop,
Right.
which you can't do right now.
Yeah, because it's
Snow
closed.
chains are required and passes are closed.
Yeah. Anyway, if you stay on 20, you kind of miss concrete. We had been through there like at least half a dozen times.
At least half a dozen times
And we
on
didn't know-
different trips,
Yeah.
not this time.
And we didn't know about actual concrete until this trip. So, yeah, there's that. And that'll be in the video. So, coming at some point down in the future. Yes, on Highway 20.
I don't think Aaron's a big fan of concrete. I'm just going to say that. We'll pass that on by.
Well, if Bob and Debbie take a look at this video, I have included, I think they're going to like the bridge. That's all I'm saying. So.
Nothing edited.
Oh, hey there. Wow. Great to see you. How's it going?
I love your meme. Cute meme.
Yes. That's
Awesome.
really cute.
All right. What else?
Susan Sam. Going to Texas Rangers Museum.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We're finding that as well.
Yeah.
Is that things are closed?
Right.
That you would certainly. Where did we go to? There in concrete. There was.
Yes, there was a museum that
a little
fishery.
salmon fisheries.
Salmon fishery museum thing.
And it was closed. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Just remember, if you're taking your motorhome, hey, you're self-contained. You can go just about anywhere. We haven't had any problems getting gas.
No.
Or anything like that. And the campgrounds appear to be open, although we didn't go into any,
Nope.
Except for the ones that are closed for the winter and the water's turned off. But obviously, this is the end of February. We'll be coming into March soon, and spring's right around the corner. Right after my knee surgery, and then we'll take off before it gets too hot.
That's the plan. That is the plan. All right.
Did we say hi to Fantastic Travels? I don't know.
I think we did early, but if we missed it, I am so sorry. Hi guys. All right, let's see. Here we go. Brad seems to have.
Thank you, Mark.
Not sure what that means.
Thank you. I filled up at Costco
Fuel
yesterday.
At Costco.
I got gasoline at Costco yesterday for the rental car. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know.
Oh. Well, moving on from there.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay. I will again put that link up. If anyone would like to join us,
You are welcome to.
you are welcome to. We'd love to chat.
We're only going to be on here just a few more minutes.
Yeah, we're super excited that we are the warm-up show for Van Life with Gina. She goes on at 9 o'clock Eastern, which is 6 o'clock Pacific time. So everyone can look forward to that. And Gina is just a rock star. I'm just so happy she actually came up. If you logged in later and missed it, you have to go back and watch that.
Okay. Got to see what Mark is saying. Okay,
He's
good.
just
He's just chatting
reading.
now.
Yes, that's
I'm
good.
never sure with Mark what's gonna. He and Rich Persinger, those are two that I leave guarded just a little. I love you both. You're
Yes,
good people.
Very good people. Absolute salt of the earth people.
But yeah, all good. All right, guys. So I think that was everything that we had thought about that we wanted to discuss.
But no one told us what that raid parade was all about.
I don't know.
I'm still waiting for that. If anyone can explain what the raid parade is all about, I think that RV Weekends might be able to clue me in on that. Because I've been hearing about it, but I'm not 100% sure what it is, and we don't want to miss out. So.
Lake Wiley looks beautiful. Lake Wiley is beautiful.
Yes.
That's an awesome lake in South Carolina, just barely south of Charlotte.
It's North Carolina and South Carolina.
That's true. It's I think it's on both shores.
Yep.
But yeah, that's an awesome place. Our oldest son and his family and our daughter and her family live just
right
outside of that.
Yep.
So we got to go up and spend some time with them over the summer. Hey, I've got a question for you guys. If you have a drone, Are you aware of the fact that we are supposed to register those?
Hey, I have RV Weekends.
Oh,
It's gonna
cool.
pop up. Hey,
Hey,
there.
how you
Nice.
doing?
We're doing good.
Good. Oh, let me turn off one light. It's too bright.
Penny's mom.
He'll be back. There he is.
Here we
RV.
go. Oh, I got to turn on a different light. There we go.
There you are. Now we see you.
You brought up drones, and I have an answer for you.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, good. I know that it says anything over a quarter or 4 ounces.
A half a pound.
Yeah, has to be registered.
Yes.
And I think they're tightening the laws now to the point where you're pretty much going to have to get a license.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true if you're going to be doing something with a bigger drone, definitely.
Well, what I read yesterday was if you use drone footage on a monetized channel, then that drone, you must possess a Part 107 license. So I started doing a little research on that. It was
because we have time to do the research.
Yes, Aaron, the DJI Mini is under the weight class, but I fly a DJI Air, and the Air is 430 grams, which makes it a required. This didn't used to be
right. Changed.
Now it has to be registered, and we're not monetized yet, so I'm going to keep flying it.
Yep. In the meantime, we like education and we like learning things, and we're not averse to trying to get that license.
No.
Yeah.
It's just if you start watching the videos on it, the one thing I took from it was don't expect to walk into the test and pass it. You need to do
some studying.
Your studying because you have to study aeronautical charts.
Like weather something.
Weather charts and then aircraft charts. So it's a little bit intimidating to look at it initially, but there are practice tests that you can take and what have you. So I'm going to be working my way toward that license, and I need to go ahead and get those other things done. But if you guys are looking to fly a drone, you definitely, thank you, Jerry. You definitely need to, one, make sure it's registered if it's over half a pound, which the Air and the Mavic, which are the two I know of that are the most popular, are both over half a pound. And then if you are a monetized channel, you are supposed to have that Part 107 license. So just things for you to think about. Some of the videos I watched yesterday, the channels were commenting on the fact that because the Aeronautical Board is working from home, they are now watching YouTube videos. And if you are flying drones in your videos and you're monetized, they will contact you. From what I was getting out of those channels yesterday.
Yep, and I was listening to that too, and it sounded like the FAA was friendly. When they called, they were like giving education and kind of walking him through the process. So it wasn't like they were fining him.
But we don't know how long that'll last.
Right.
And you never know if you're going to get the guy who this is my pond and I'm the big fish. So, but just protect yourselves, guys. Things for you to look at.
Hey there, Susan. Hello. Hey. Hi. Sorry. let me fix this here. Let's see if I can fix something.
We only had you for a second or two.
Just a second. There we go. Hey.
So what's up?
Well, we're stuck in Washington, but we're happy to be in Washington. We finally got here. And what we're stuck in is the hotel for another 3 days. But then we get to see our grandbabies. So, yay!
Well, we don't have those grandbaby things. Our kids decided to go in the middle of their career. So,
okay. We were talking about drones. So, are you going to get your drone license, Susan?
No, I just barely got a driver's license.
Okay, that's okay.
No, I'll eventually think about a drone, but I'm just gonna get a little tiny one.
Tiny one. Yep.
Yeah.
And
the little ones blow a lot in the wind. We thought ours was small. I didn't realize they made smaller ones.
Yeah, I think the Mini is new for this year. but I don't know what its wind restriction is.
Yeah.
If anybody knows that,
I just know at Mayberry, boy, they were buzzing all over our heads at Mayberry.
May have been
I may or may not have flown a drone at Mayberry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I may or may not have for sure. We had it. That was, Mayberry was such a good time. We so look forward to it.
It was. Well, get ready. We're having a pie eating contest this year. So belly up. Be ready.
No, it doesn't work with my diet.
We're not talking diets at Mayberry.
Anyway, so tickled to have 3 people in her diet. You have no idea. Inside, Diana is dancing the happy dance that she's figured out how to put you guys all on the screen. So
I got to tell you, I got to do a shout out to McGuire Song Tires. Scott actually gave me like a little tutorial to the StreamYard thing. So I know he's not here, but if he watches it, kudos to him, and I really appreciate it. So, yep.
Jerry is a drone guy.
Here's another little hint. If you take that comment off, it should have our names under our pictures. Hey, look at that.
See? Thank you.
Perfect. Hey, look at that. We look good now. Where was that 40 minutes ago?
And just so you know, you can take an online drone training class, and you don't have to do it fast. You can take it at your leisure and pay as you go. So it's
good deal.
It's very relaxed.
The drone, well, there's things he was watching yesterday on YouTube. They all have like links down in the descriptions.
Right, to practice tests and study guides and those things. I'm really in my infancy here of trying to get that done. Yeah. And I think from what I saw yesterday, I have to wait till I get home.
Right.
To really get.
Because not even sure they're doing classes right now because of, in-person tests. Not sure they're doing tests right now.
Exactly.
Because of the COVID thing. So.
From what they were saying on the videos yesterday, you have to set up a test at a testing facility, which is normally at a flight school or different airports. So another thing altogether that I'm going to have to research into. But
there's a lot to the drone. We've had one, but we don't use it as much as we should. So we do need more practice, as well as evidently getting a license.
Don't be afraid. My son is a drone pilot, the one who we're actually out here visiting. Yep. One of the things he does for his work.
Yes, and he actually, he
flies an Inspire.
Yep.
And the hardest thing for me is to fly it from the screen and not stare at the drone. And he always is saying to me, "What are you looking at? You don't even know what's on your camera. If you don't fly it from the screen, you don't know what footage you're actually getting." So it's a whole nother animal for me. I'm not that youngster who does these video games in first person and what have you. So it's a little tricky.
Yeah, what I would recommend is just get in an open area where there's nobody around and keep it, within 10 feet from the ground and practice flying with your screen that way for a while until you get used to it. Because everything, when you go up in the air and then you turn, then the joysticks make you go different directions than your brain is telling you to go. So
that's where he was telling me, if you fly it through the screen, you're always in first person and you're always flying forward. If you fly it by looking at your drone and it's coming back toward you, everything is reversed.
Exactly.
And so if you want to go left, you have to turn right. And it's kind of, so he says, fly it through the screen like you're in it and everything should work correctly. It's a patience issue. And it takes a little bit to get used to it. And they're so expensive that I know that people buy them and then they're afraid of them because they're afraid they'll lose one.
But you need to use it, because you have it. And my goodness, the film, the shots you get are just phenomenal. It's just a different perspective that's just really appealing. So
I got to fly a drone for the first time out at Quartzsite with Mark Guido from Grand Adventure gave me his drone, and it's a big old monstrosity, and goes, "Fly it."
Wow.
And I was like, "Say what?" He goes, "I'm right here, right by you." And he showed me which buttons to hit. And I mean, that baby went. It was a fast moving one, and it went way up in there.
Yeah.
And I asked him afterwards. I said, just out of curiosity, how much does that one cost? And he said about $1,200. I thought,
Yeah.
Well, the one that my son flies is around 4,000.
But that's because it's the work one.
Yeah, it's a work unit. It's the same one that your TV stations use, and some of your police actually have them. But that one can fly over 60 miles an hour because he actually videos boats for the manufacturer that he works for. So it's pretty cool.
But our little Mavic Air doesn't do all that.
No, even sport mode, I think it can do 35.
I don't know.
I've had to put it in sport mode twice to get it to fly against the wind to come home. when I probably shouldn't have been flying it in the first place.
And we love water, so generally we're flying over water, and one of those instances at least was over the water. So please come back home.
Yeah, and when that battery gets low, it's going to land wherever it is.
Yeah.
Landing mode. Don't land now.
What you want to do is you want to fly against the wind when you take off. And then once you get out there and your battery hits 50%, come back. Don't play around out there. Come back. Because like you said, once you hit that 10% battery, it's going down no matter where you're at.
Exactly.
So I actually have a video where I lost communication with the drone, and because it has contingency software built into it, it flew the drone back automatically by itself.
Right. My DJI does that. It will return to, you can set it to return to where it launched or return to the controller. And I've had to do that once because I lost it. I was flying it and I couldn't see it. And I'm like, well, now what do I do? And I just said home. And the next thing I knew, it was back and landing right where it took off from. I thought that was pretty amazing.
That's another good reason to fly by first-person view, because then you can look and see where you're at up in the sky, back to where you were.
Right.
Exactly.
Mark, I'm surprised you don't have a drone.
I am.
I
surprised.
have got to say one thing. Hi, Gus.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's awesome. What do you think of Uncle Billy, Susan?
Jim likes him.
Yeah. See,
Jim likes Uncle Billy.
I know people just like him.
Yeah.
I do.
Are you on Billy?
Anyway, so guys, if you are looking at getting a drone, make sure that you do your research.
Yeah.
DJI is probably the leading seller of drones with the most reasonable dependability from what I've seen. And
but we don't have any Amazon links or anything.
no, I don't have any of that. And you can get some pretty serious warranties from them for the first year, where if you do anything to it, as long as you have it back, they'll replace it for free.
So that gives you a whole year to practice with it.
Right. So
Don't
get
be
out there and
afraid of
get good with it. If you smack a tree or drop it in a creek, give it back to them. They'll warranty it and send it back.
I have experience with that. I've had a DJI Phantom 4 Pro Plus, and I had some issues with it. My experience is it's easier to send it back to California than to call China and try to get something resolved over the phone, because they don't communicate very well over the phone.
Yes.
So I had an issue, and I just said they actually hung up on me over there in China or wherever they're calling. And I just sent it. I just went online and created a work ticket and sent it to California, and they fixed it and sent it back for free. So I was real happy with that.
Hey, POA, thanks for coming over.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Yes.
So we got about 5 more minutes here, guys, and we're going to get off so that Gina can get ready.
All right. I'm going to get off of here. So I appreciate you letting me come up. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thank you for coming up and joining us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Robert.
Nice meeting you, Susan. Have a good evening.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Susan.
Susan.
Yay. So have you been
Well, I
staying?
can't wait for February. Huh?
Oh, I know. Have you been staying warm?
Well, we were until we came up here to Indiana.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was cold. And our driveway had about 6 inches of snow on it. So we pulled our rig into the driveway as far as we
Wow.
could.
Yeah.
And well, I had to film Jim doing this part. And then they went to move it around to turn it around. And well, we got hung up.
Uh-oh. Susan's
Did not need a tow truck, so I was not hung up.
Don't you have a locker on that?
We'll make a good video. That's always a good deal.
Yeah, I was hoping no choice words were coming out when I was doing it, though.
Well,
We're gonna have to go bleep, bleep, bleep.
you can always overtalk that part.
Yeah, just mute it and never
Yeah, just mute it and go.
Yeah.
So while we were doing this, Jim was a little frustrated, but that's cool, and no one will ever know.
Well, just like when we got, when we got behind a wreck and the state police and the GPS directs us off on another road, it was the road going up to Lookout Mountain.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
And we were climbing that mountain with the truck and the fifth wheel, and Jim looks over at me, goes, "Don't say a word! Don't say a word! I can't turn it around." I'm like,
"Oh man,
I can't talk! I'm too scared."
Good feeling gone. Good feeling gone.
I have so been there.
I mean, you get so scared you're afraid to talk. I mean,
Yeah, I witnessed that on the Pikes Peak Drive.
Yep, we went to Colorado Springs and went up Pikes Peak. We didn't take Gumby. We had a rental car. It was terrifying.
15 miles an hour, and she's losing her marbles.
I was there was no reason to it, but I was losing it.
After we got down off the mountain into level ground, I was like, "Oh, now I can say my words I wanted to say."
Exactly.
Awesome. That's good. Well, guys,
it's all the experiences of full time. I'll tell you that much right now.
Oh my. Well, we are going to keep our sticks and bricks, and we will continue to be Ricky and Barbara. Thank you for this. Anytimers.
Yep, part-time / anytimers.
Yep. And we're excited to get her out on the road and take her out to the Southwest and put a few more states on the rig and continue our adventures.
Yeah, Barbara, we're planning on, we don't know when now because our schedule's all changed a little bit, but we're heading up through the Florida Panhandle through Alabama.
Mississippi.
And the Mississippi.
Louisiana.
But I know you're somewhere in Alabama, Barbara. Or I don't know where you'll be then, whenever we are going to be there, but yep. So Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and then New Mexico and Arizona.
I think so, and then turn north.
So that's our plan.
Well, we wanted to stay in Texas longer, but when they said all that storm was coming in, we hightailed it out.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
Man, they had a number down on there. It's serious. My mom is 91 years old, and she grew up in Texas. And so I asked her about it because she grew up in Houston. And she actually, in 1936, she said Houston had ice. And in 1939, Houston had a little bit of a snow flurry. And then in 1950, she was in San Antonio, and she said they had a whole winter of the stuff they're having right now. I don't know if it was quite that cold, but it was a cold winter. So it's not unheard of. It's just really rare.
Yeah,
we got an email from the campground saying they was going to turn everybody's water off. So make sure you have plenty of water in your belly.
Right.
And it was doing these certain things to take precautions. And we looked at the weather and we listened to the news and we said, that's it. We better get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one
we just kept outrunning it along the way. We did. Yep. We just outran it along the way.
That's what we did in Missouri and Illinois on our trip a year and a half ago. Yes. Be flexible and be able to move if you need to move and go if you need to go.
Yep. Keep track of the weather, and you have wheels. So if something bad's coming weather-wise, you can generally maneuver away from it.
Exactly. Or lessen it if nothing else. 5 minutes.
About a week, I think we're heading back to Tennessee to see his aunt and uncle. And then we're going to another place in Tennessee because we got some big news coming up here soon, but I can't say anything yet.
That's okay. Keep it. We'll keep watching.
We have to stay in a certain vicinity for a while until we can get the go ahead. So.
Dun, dun, dun. Secret squirrel. Secret squirrel.
Oh boy. I'm sorry.
Whatever it is, we hope it's positive, and we'll keep watching.
Yes.
And I took Abby to see some rabbits yesterday, and she couldn't decide if she was to chase them. They were at Rural King at a store, and she couldn't decide whether she should be nice to them or chase them.
Oh my
and
God.
she was sitting there pondering them, and like, and then she looked at me like, "Mom, can I chase them?"
If you got the little video, you can do it short.
She's something else though.
Oh,
she's ready to get another In-N-Out burger. I tell you that much. She loves those things.
Hey, Mark, one day you're going to have to tell us, maybe next live stream, maybe tomorrow, you can tell us
what kind of lessons did you learn?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a once in a lifetime almost thing that happened to him. But because what we have seen on the news, there was restaurants and hotels and different things doubling prices and taking advantage of these people, and that was wrong.
That is wrong. Florida has a law against price gouging. Yep. So yeah,
I don't know if Texas does or not, but by George, that was wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, morally wrong.
Now, we don't want to step on Gina's toes.
Nope.
Okay.
And overrun her stream.
So I actually made a few people moderators. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Jerry Holly, you're a moderator. RV Underway,
who is now left.
Yep. Well, so if any of you moderators can drop a link to Van Life with Gina, that would be really helpful. Because we just love her. She has a really good show, and she does a lot of shout outs as well as music, and just so laid back and friendly and accepting. And I just can't say enough good words about Gina. So if anyone can drop a link for her live stream, which is coming up right after us in about 3 minutes, that would be helpful for anyone who doesn't have.
If not, you guys go hunt her down.
Yes, go hunt her down. Van Life with Gina.
And we'll come to Florida and take care of you, Brad. We'll push you around in the wheelchair and take care of you.
You guys do that. I'm hoping to be back on my feet in 7 days.
Versus 7 weeks.
But that's not the way it worked out the last time.
But we're thinking positive.
He offered me 7 days, and when I came out of surgery, he said, 8 weeks. So it is what it is. Anyhow, we've got some videos in the can. You guys will see those in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be back in Florida, and hopefully.
I'll see everybody later.
All right. We love you. Thank you for coming on, Susan. We love you guys.
Thank you. Oh, Jerry, thank you so much for dropping that link. So.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We really do appreciate it. And we'll talk to everybody soon. Remember, it's about time now.
Because tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Absolutely. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.